So each chakra, it's a half lotus flower. And as the lotus flower open the petals, these petals are called also vitrees. The root chakra has 4 petals. Each petal contains a wound that we have, and also the resolution of the wound, and your ability to connect with the divine, the divinity, after the resolution of the wound. We are going to explain all of them. So the chakras are connected to the physical body, and if they are not properly activated, this is when there's dysfunctions. And the first petal is connected to, once it is open, is connected to the longing for a spiritual awakening, to follow your purpose. Once it is opened, you have this longing to know, why am I here? What is my purpose? Why I came here? How can I align with my purpose? What do I do with my life? This is what is happening when there's an awakening of this. Also, this is when you start to discover joy, the joy of discovering the self, because before that you are living in a place where you feel empty, you feel disconnected from everything, you don't believe in anything, you are just trying to harness as much as physical experiences because you don't have any connection with this internal divine self. And once it awakens and you start to connect with this self, internal self, then this sense of joy starts to expand, and it's beyond acquiring any physical object. It's an essence that's happening within. When the second petal opens, there's a psychic longing for psychic development. This means there's a deep desire to be in communion with the blueprint of your human form, but also there's an emptiness, and you have to have it. You want to be in touch with your intuitive psychic centers. You want to activate your psychic skills. You want to have this communion with the best of yourself, and you want to connect with, as you connect with this bliss starts to happen. And this bliss goes beyond, again, the physical experience. It's something that comes from within. And when the third one opens, there's a longing for desires and pleasures. And when it's out of balance, this is when you are craving for something that is out of your being. You want something that you see in the outer reality that you believe is going to fulfill you, because you have so much emptiness within. And this is when you feel miserable. This is when you feel that you are, you need to receive from the outside. And when you start to find temperance in this feeling, in this craving of the pleasures, the external pleasures, this is when you start to feel more calm, centered, and you start to control the outer desires. This is the ability to navigate your emotional state in a more calm space. The fourth petal is the longing for self-realization and self-liberation. And this is what every soul at any moment will want to, because this is just finally to complete the cycle of death and rebirth, is to finally commune with God, is to finally go through this process of liberation in which you just become the divine self. and the suffering is over. And when this longing starts to take you, you can no longer stop. You are keep going and looking for how you are going to go to this process in which you are going to liberate yourself from all pain, all suffering. You want to commune with this unconditional love, with this joy, with this sense of bliss that takes you like a rapture of energy into bliss expression. And this is what you want in your life once this is open. So there's a lot of bliss that is concentrated in this base chakra once you start connecting again with the chakra. And everything that you want, you are going to satisfy, because this chakra is what brings you all the manifestations that you need in this physical reality. When you are in war with this chakra, this is when you experience lack in many facets of your reality. And when you start tapping into this chakra, you start tapping in the energy of yourself, not your twin flame, not the liberation, not the external objects, situations, not abundance. Connecting with yourself. And the more that you connect with yourself, the more that you connect with your energy, the more that you fall in love of your energy, this is when you start to feel bliss, peace, fulfillment, happiness, and everything starts in this center. So when we are activating this root chakra center, we are learning how to listen the higher self motivation, in which it says what you want, what you don't want, or sometimes you understand that you thought you want something, but this came from your ego, no, from the higher self. And the more that you connect with the higher self, then you start to think, it doesn't make sense anymore. I don't want this, but I used to want it before. And now I understand why this doesn't give me the pleasure I was looking for. This pleasure came from me looking in the outside. And now my sense of value start to change because I start to tap into my higher self that is giving me the information that I need to know. So you can use this root chakra to know in a daily basis everything, because your chakra will give you the guidance that everything that you need. Do I need to go to that store? Do I need to feed my body in this certain way? Do I need to buy all these objects that are going to I'm going to create in my home to create my safe space, or not? So the more that you tap into this chakra, the more that you embody your whole body and feel this connection, you are going to receive everything that you need every day. Do I need to connect with these people? Do I need to go in this trip or join this course? And you are going to receive a yes or a no. So it is giving you the information about the people, the situations around you, if they are right or not for you. And it is going to help you to create sacred boundaries. So sometimes we are around people and we don't know why, but it doesn't feel good. And this is the chakra telling you, this is not the right time, or this is not the right person right now for you. And sometimes because we don't have this mental idea of what is going to what is happening, we don't trust this inner intuition, this inner guidance that we have. And then this is when we experience things that we already knew. Through our chakra, we already knew all this information, but we didn't listen to previously, because this chakra is constantly receiving information from the outer world and is giving us the information. So we are worthy enough to know our yeses or our nos, and it's important to respect that. How many times did you cross your boundary saying no, or saying yes when you didn't want to say yes, and you then felt drained, exhausted, or upset with yourself. You didn't trust your inner guidance, and then you end up in distrust with yourself, and then you felt bad because you didn't listen to your inner guidance. So it's about learning to trust your foundational chakra that is giving you all the primordial information all the time. So what happens when these 4 petals of the chakra are activated? This energy kundalini, this serpent, start to activate this chakra opening, and it wants to purify it, this and all the chakras of your body. And as it goes up, it starts to purify, activating, so that you can release all your fears, anxieties that you store in every chakra from all the lifetimes that you ever lived. And sometimes this can be challenging, because this is what we don't want to face. These are our wounds, and because our wounds, we feel pain about them. So it's about accepting that the only way that we can heal is about going through this deep experience.